Okay, we're back.
Hey, I found someone.
Are you in a race yet, or?
No, I am.
Okay. One thing I really just had very mixed feelings about in Oz was the narrator guy. Because he seemed like kind of a butthole, and then suddenly he wasn't a butthole. They never really examined his, they do flashback things that are terrible. Badly written, badly acted. Even for the people who are good actors, it was strange. Totally fake, so obviously fake. But anyway, and they did that for him. It's this dude in a wheelchair. Who's that
Augustus
actor?
Hill. It actually sounds French.
He's, you'd know him if you saw him.
Yeah.
He's in other stuff. But,
I quite like it at the beginning of the episodes. It's just my personal...
What, his voiceover narration stuff?
It's an interesting thing.
I have mixed feelings about them because...
It's very off the times. This fucker's just a want around this place.
I don't think it's even of the times. It's just strange.
I was just chasing this guy around the same thing.
I keep trying to, get in a groove and explain, and you just keep talking over me, and it's pissing me off.
Right,
you need to stop.
Yeah. Just come out with it, man.
He does these narration parts.
Yeah.
Where either him or someone else is in, a cage?
It's
a glass cage suspended over the rest of Emerald City. And, I don't get that stylistic choice at all. Is it meant to be about how they're always being watched? And, sometimes he just pretty briefly explains, how a prisoner, what they're in for and, their prisoner number. He introduces characters when a new major character comes up. And, that I kind of liked. But he also... How do I put this? Sometimes he'd go into these random philosophical tirades that just made no fucking sense to me. And, I can kind of get the message they were trying to convey, but it...
And usually it's something to do with the episode.
Yeah, and, in one it was everyone can get addicted to anything, and he'd just go on and on, And, the point, yeah, sure, but then after that, it just went on, and then he'd, start laughing, it felt like he was a crazy person. And then, in an episode, he'd be perfectly rational and have no input whatsoever. And, I don't know, it was just weird. I feel like that character was written not great. Does he pick up?
Yeah, he does. He gets a very interesting arc.
Okay, that's good. Because it's just, the fact that he's the voiceover for everyone.
It threw me off when I started watching it.
Yeah.
It was just I wasn't expecting that. It's a nice little addition, but I wasn't expecting that.
It's a decent idea, but it's just that...
You don't get that in many...
He doesn't... he has almost no input in every single episode, except the last one. He has maybe 3 lines spread around the first 7 episodes, and then he's kind of a major player in the... Oh, actually, maybe it's the last 2. But before that, he's got, 3 lines in the whole show. Yeah. And it's just, there's this one guy in a wheelchair, and, he's got these, omniscient voiceover parts as the narrator, and but in the rest of the show, he's just around and not doing anything.
Other characters interact during those things?
Yeah, those I didn't mind. How, Adebisi's one, his backstory was that, he got life without parole.
I can't remember that one, actually.
For cutting a dude's head off. Just cutting it off.
Okay.
A cop's head, actually. With a machete.
Oh, yeah.
Just because it was high. And,
What about this?
In his voiceover part, he was in the cage, just holding a head and a machete. Just looking around. And that was good. But...
That's too dark.
I mean, I don't know.
You get the fact he's a complete whack job.
Yeah. But I already knew that about Adebisi.
So, which ones have gone through?
My throat is so sore.
Which ones go through? Beaches when he,
Beaches?
Beecher.
His name is Beecher?
Yeah.
I thought it was Beecham.
No, Beecher. Tobias Beecher.
Alright.
Or Toda.
We'll go on. What
Like-
are we saying?
Like, his arc at the first, like, he goes nuts, let's just say.
Oh, yeah. Last 2 episodes.
Like, basically, Schillinger breaks him.
Oh, yeah. He gets broken, and
Sorry,
then,
Schillinger.
and then the Irish dude, like, gets him hooked on drugs as a joke. I don't even know why. The Irish dude's like, I want a drug buddy. It's gonna be you.
A shiny and purple.
Right. And eventually the drugs cause Beecher to do some pretty insane stuff. And then, like, even sober, like, the fact that he's done insane stuff makes him kind of go insane, I think is how it works. Well, like, it's not a perfectly smooth transition, but I think you can see it building up.
Yep.
Although Schillinger has it coming.
Yeah.
Wow, my
Like,
throat
he's-
is so sore.
Like, he's, like, hates the gays, but he wants Beecher to do absolute terrible things.
Yeah. He's a butt monkey, is what Nathan is trying to say. I like how you're very coy about that, but you were making jokes about a woman being raped earlier. You're a bad person,
I know I am, but
and it is no shock that you've never had a girlfriend. Ha 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 ha.
Neither of you.
That's technically not true. Although
Ooh.
we were like 12.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
And when you're 12, it's like, are we doing this right?
And it was like, wow, looking back on it, it was basically, what are you doing?
What colour do you reckon?
Well-
Should we keep with the purple?
Yeah, we set blue and purple.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to, like, a more intense purple?
Show me the purples.
I'm still in gloss. One purple, like, right at the end. Get, like, a pure midnight purple. Or, like, a...
Oh, that's pretty.
Mhm.
That one's pretty.
Okay.
Like, I remember that.
That's, like, a washed out purple. And
That's
there's
not,
another one down the bottom.
that's not bad.
I quite like this purple.
Yeah, I like that one. Shit, what we're talking about? I don't know. Have we talked about everything there is to talk about us?
No. We still got little bits
What?
and pieces here and there.
What's left?
Like, the executions, they're...
The executions are done pretty well.
Mm.
The, and they're all tied in with the
Yeah.
Catholic priest. God, what is that actor's name? It's gonna bug me.
Like, Alvarez's character, like, he's got an explosive temper.
He does.
Yeah.
And,
But he's like, when he's calm, he's like very rational, but
yeah.
drop of the hat, he explodes.
Alvarez is an interesting character.
Yeah. Because he's like
I'd like
one
to
of the
watch
youngest
the rest
people
of him.
in there.
Yeah.
If not the youngest.
And,
And he's member of the Latinos,
yeah, sort of Latino.
but he's
If
like,
you didn't guess from the name Alvarez.
but he's like probably much the whitest one there, and they bring that up in the second season.
Oh, do they?
Mm.
That's interesting. But the executions.
Yeah.
I don't know why you brought up the executions and then started talking about Alvarez. I feel like you just gave me a spoiler. Well, then why did you bring up the executions and then start talking about Alvarez?
I don't know. Anyway, continue what you were saying.
The cannibal dude.
Yeah.
Ends up getting executed.
Ooh.
That's a bit of a spoiler, but it's
Ooh,
not
I like
a
those
huge
ones.
deal. But he requests a trial by not a trial by combat. That's a bad mistake.
Execution by
Yeah, he
Trial by
he
fire.
asks for a firing squad,
Mhm.
which
what do you reckon? That or that? Those got like the racing fins.
that
But
one
that one's a bit, this one?
much classier. How do I say what I'm trying to say? He tries to say last words, but
Yeah.
like
Gets cut off.
yeah,
Well, not cut off. The
There's,
thing fails to.
there's like a speaker
Yeah.
between him and like the people listening to the like observing the execution by listening through a shitty box that just shuts down. It's like, how did that happen?
I don't know.
Because
Bad wiring?
no, but like, no one checked. Okay.
Well, they said they hadn't had an execution that style since, like, blah, blah, blah.
The 1800s, yeah.
Which is a considerably long time.
Yeah. It's just because, they fell out of favor.
Spoilers ahead.
Why are they called spoilers?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's an odd thing.
I don't think we'll add these yet.
No.
Because you can get offset ones as well.
I definitely don't like the idea of that. I like balance.
You can get ones that are like 2 of them on each side, and the 2 of them on each side looks really good with this one.
Yeah?
Because you get one mirrored on the other side.
Okay, and it, like...
Yeah.
It points the other way.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah. That would be nice.
Mm-hmm. And what were you going on about now? You still want the pop lights.
I've already forgotten. Shit. Yeah, it's just like... It really seems like the prison is just a real slapdick operation.
The Cannibal Guy's execution.
Yeah. And just like... I like that they went through the process of how that happened.
Yeah.
Like they explained that, I like how they framed how a firing squad works.
Yeah.
Like explaining it to the viewers by explaining it to the guards.
Yeah.
Like how the bullets, one gun was loaded with blanks so that no one would ever know who killed
No, it was
him.
like... They would have like so many guards, and all but one would have a blank in it.
No, it was only one gun with blanks.
Okay.
So like anyone could be like, well, I might not have been the guy who was shooting at him.
Mm-hmm.
Because that'd be... Like, if it was just one bullet hole, you wouldn't even know if...
Yeah.
It wouldn't even be sure that you'd kill him. Someone could miss.
Yeah.
And then all the rest would be blanks, and the other guy would be like...
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, it was only one with blanks.
Yeah. I thought it was the other way around. No matter.
Well, okay, honestly, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that's how... I've always read that it's done that way. Because it's something like I knew about beforehand.
Yeah.
Like, I liked that they went for authenticity. Have you unlocked performance upgrades yet?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a performance shop. Don't know if there's one in the hills or not.
Oh.
Whoop, blue light.
What does that do? Is that...
Did I just jump over something?
I think you did.
Wrong type of blue light.
Mm.
This is when you get downhill drifts. They're fun. Not.
Okay. I was going to say, that sounds bad. Oh. But anyway, else was good. And you did bring Season 2, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alvarez's character, when I was trying to go with.
Alvarez is a good character.
Yeah,
I liked...
he's like... He seemed the most realistic one, like, he was like...
Yeah.
Constantly battling between, like, trying to do, like...
Oh, that's not... I mean, like, plenty of people seemed realistic. It just... His was a realistic portrayal of certain things.
But yeah, it's like... Because his family life is not so good to begin with, then something happens which brings him more to the brink of destruction.
Yeah.
But, like, he develops a friendship between the priest, and that's constantly up. With the balance of, like, his gang, and to do the things right. But yeah, you know, it's like, either way, he's fucked.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a not eloquently made good description of him.
You describe it better.
No, you pretty much covered it. He's a guy who'd like to be an alright guy, but also has, like, responsibilities to his gang. And he ends up leading it. I'm not sure if that's a spoiler, but, and, like, the two battle it out. So he has a good internal conflict. This guy is staying on your tail.
Yeah, because we're in, like, a little scratchy area where I can't stretch the car's legs, to be honest.
Yeah.
If you catch my drift. Drift.
Well, you don't have the time to build up speed before you have to swerve.
And this is one of the better handling cars. It's just... It's got the top... power. But the power comes in a bit late.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much like...
you specifically designed it for that.
That's why I was like... I didn't plan for this shit to happen.
You chose to come to this area.
In search of performance.
Did he collide with something? No.
I've just got time to stretch my legs now. Because they're a bit, like, shallower turns. I like how the cat's eyes work in this game.
Cat's eyes?
Things on the road and the side of the road. The lights. The reflectors.
Ah.
Called cat's eyes. You fuck off.
Because they only light up when you're lighting into them. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, Nathan will hopefully finally win this next time.
I'll be gone 2 minutes.
Bye.
Bye.